All right, can everybody hear me? All right, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, give me a sign. All right, can everybody hear me? Oh. If you can hear me, give me a sign. How about now? Any difference? Oh. If you can hear me, give me a sign. How about now? Any difference? Oh. If you can hear me, give me a sign. How about now? Any difference? Oh. If you can hear me, give me a sign. How about now? Any difference? Oh. Huh. Any difference? Yeah. How about now? Any difference now? Any difference? Anything now? Huh. This is so weird. This was working just fine last night. All right, how about now? Any difference now? How about now? Any difference now? All right, how about now? Any difference now? How about now? Any difference now? All right, how about now? Any difference now? How about now? Any difference now? All right, how about now? Any difference now? How about now? Any difference now? All right. Again, testing. Anybody hear me? Any difference now? Anything. God, no, what? This was working fine last night. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. No, the echo should be gone now. Okay. So just for clarification, you can hear me. Okay. All right. So it looks like everything's finally ready to start. So let's start. All right. Now, can you guys still hear me? Because I might have turned off an audio thing, but I might not have. I'm not really sure. So I'm just double checking this. It still echoes? Wonder what that is. It's so weird. This was working fine last night. And now I can't seem to get the game to come up on the screen. I'm not sure where those echoes are coming from. That's weird. That's really weird. Oh, okay, there's the game. All right. Honestly, these like bungled starts really trip me up. And so it looks like we've got 2 people in now. It's some kind of hell, that's for sure. Let me try posting the link again in Twitter just to make sure everybody who's going to see it could see it. Well, it doesn't look like anybody else is coming in, so I guess it's just going to be the two people. Oh well, maybe more people will come in as we keep going. So honestly, I'm going to start a new game. Any suggestions on a name for the one person who is interacting with me? Oh, excuse me. Sexbot the sequel? Eh, well, the eyes have it. I'll put Sexbot 2. Here we go. Start. Alright, so Ronald? Uh-oh, but too late. Alright, so live streams aren't fun if a person just silently plays the game by themselves and doesn't really interact much. So I'm going to try to talk more. It's kind of hard because it's against my nature to talk unless I actively have something to say. But I'll try to... Alright, that's right, just jump right into the water. This Ankylosaurus is going to kill both my parents. I think it's already killed one of them. And it just killed the other one. So both mom and dad... so eager to get themselves killed. Great. Alright, well, no use hanging around here. Might as well find something to eat. Something that doesn't involve me stampeding directly into death's loving embrace. Alright, let's see if I can find some food. Looks like this looks like the cypress swamps. That looks to be where we ended up. If these cypress trees are any indication. Batman origin. I think it'd be very difficult for a dinosaur to get into tights. It's very hard because they can't pronate their wrists. They can't move their wrists so that the palms face inward. So it makes putting on tights very, very difficult, I can imagine. Or I would imagine. I don't know for sure. I've never put on tights, especially not without trying to pronate my hands. It does sound like they've added a little sniffing sound effect when you press the sniff button. Just wear a domino mask, no one will know. Which one is the domino mask? Because I feel like that's a thing, but I don't know, I can't remember what it is. Uh-oh. There's a Brachypsa. No, it's Ankylosaurus. Either way, I don't want to be eaten. here. Sniff. Anything over here? Maybe some fish? Maybe those gars, those Lepus osteus? The black one that just goes over the eyes. The black one that just goes over the eyes. I'm having trouble picturing that. Across this waterway, hopefully it will not be ambushed by any crocodile morphs. There's another creature they'll be adding at some point called Campsosaurus. Campsosaurus looks a lot like a gharial, but it's actually part of a long extinct group of reptiles called Charistodeers. Where exactly they fit in the reptile family tree, I'm kind of spacing. I think they're archosaurs, but they're not particularly closely related to either dinosaurs or crocodiles. I'm trying to think what other animals will be added to the game. Most of the dinosaurs have already been added, so it's mostly going to be things that aren't dinosaurs. Let's see. There will be freshwater sharks. There will be a type of freshwater shark. I forget the name of it. The Oviraptorosaur Anzu, which will have the ability to mimic the sounds made by other animals. I think the Zorro and the Lone Ranger. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay, I see. What other animals will be added? I know there's a rather large amphibian, a rather large, what's called a siren. They're a type of salamander. I think that will be added as well, but I'm not positive. What else? What other creatures will be added to the game? Because I know there's more. Just having trouble thinking of them at the moment. Again, because most of the major ones have already been added. That's not at all repetitive. Wow, I have not found anything to eat yet. My hunger is starting to go really down. Now, there is, when they were planning the game in the earlier stages, there were a lot of animals that were considered to be part of, but that was back before they were more solidly committed to a very specific moment in time, a very specific moment in the history of the Hell Creek Formation. And they were even considering adding animals that weren't known from Hell Creek, that were known from contemporaneous rock formations of the same age, but weren't part of Hell Creek, but were relatively close by. So it's not necessarily unthinkable that you would find this animal in the Hell Creek Formation, but for which there was no actual evidence for them being there. Man, I really need to find something to eat. There's nothing. It was like tons and tons of Didelphodon last night, but now there's nothing. So the game has been out for like a year or so. No, more than that, closer to 2 years probably. And the development has been not as fast as I was hoping or as they had promised. Now that's not too unexpected because it's an independently developed project and that's sort of to be expected. But I am somewhat disappointed that the game hasn't moved as fast as it might, theoretically have. And one of the... Read them all. Yeah. Really. One thing in particular I'm sort of frustrated they haven't gotten to yet is the addition of more playable characters. So they have talked about this. And originally the plan was for the second playable dinosaur to be the Pachycephalosaurus. But apparently they've been having problems with the Pachy's ontogeny. So basically, for those of you who don't know, ontogeny is how an animal grows, how it changes as it gets older, how its body changes. And dinosaurs exhibit a lot of ontogenetic growth, ontogenetic variation. Now, Dakotaraptor doesn't exhibit a lot. The babies don't really look too different from the parents. Honestly, the most obvious difference is just the color. But for Pachycephalosaurus, they go through some really, really dramatic changes. In fact, the changes are so dramatic that there's a huge debate in paleontology as to whether certain Pachycephalosaurus from the Hell Creek Formation represent different species or simply growth stages of the same species. So there are 3 Pachycephalosaurs known from Hell Creek: Dracorex, Stygimoloch, and Pachycephalosaurus. However, many scientists believe that the things that we call Dracorex and Stygimoloch are just the juvenile and adolescent stages for Pachycephalosaurus. Now, they do look pretty different from one another. Most obviously, it's the domes. The domes are much flatter than the smaller variations, and they have much longer horns. See, here's the thing, though. For programming the animal's growth, they have to take into account all of those little horns. Look at this Pachycephalosaurus. See, look, all the little horns and bosses on that head. All of those have to change. All of those have to grow. So basically, they haven't been able to program the model to grow like that yet. Oh, there's something. I think that's a Didelphodon. And that's why they haven't been able to add the Pachy to the playable dinosaur list. So they said they're going to change it. Oh no, it's Paleosamelon. I better be careful because they can eat me. So they decided instead they're going to make Triceratops the second playable dinosaur, which also exhibits ontogenetic growth, significant ontogenetic growth, but not nearly as much, and it's a lot easier for the computer to handle. Man, I am really out of luck here. Is that an Acroraptor? I think it is. I'm not quite old enough to take them on yet. Well, I am getting there. I'm already quite bigger than I was when I first hatched. Surely my tail feathers look bigger. Well, it's getting dark now, I don't like that. But I can't go to sleep, because if I go to sleep, then, like, my hunger and thirst will be depleted even more, and I can't really afford that. Oh, there's something. Please be a Didelphodon. No, it's a lizard. Which is okay. Yes, got it. Alright, we will not be starving to death tonight. Other reasons that the development has slowed have to do with the discovery of new evidence. Because that's the problem when you want to make a game that's as accurate as possible, is that paleontological science is constantly changing. And sometimes those changes are really drastic, and it's not just like a simple, small taxonomic reshuffle. So, like the whole thing with the T-Rex. I mean, they had to completely redesign the T-Rex model from the ground up. So, on the one hand, it's really great that they have that commitment, but on the other hand, At some point, you have to stop doing the research and make the game. Oh, there's something over there. It's herbivorous, whatever it is. I really hope no crocodiles got me. I didn't really look before I leapt right into the water. But now it's a lizard. But I can eat lizards. And indeed, I am eating a lizard. Yum. I'll go over here for a nice little drink. Definitely an admirable goal. Yep, one that you really don't see in a lot of other games. Just kind of sad. There's another game currently in development called Prehistoric Kingdom, which is basically going to be Jurassic World Evolution, but with real dinosaurs, as well as real animals that aren't dinosaurs. One of my biggest problems with Jurassic World Evolution, apart from the obvious lack of accuracy, is the roster of animals they have. They have like 50 different animals, but they pick a lot of ones that look very similar. Like, for example, they have those three Pachycephalosaurs I mentioned. They have Dracorex, Stygimoloch, and Pachycephalosaurus. Now, even if you subscribe to the idea that those are three separate things, and they're not just growth stages of the same thing, nonetheless, obviously they're similar enough to where that argument can be made. Why not, scrap two of them and pick dinosaurs that actually look different? Same thing with Torosaurus and Triceratops, two animals that some scientists consider to be growth stages of the same animal. Why not pick something that actually looks different? And also, they only have dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution. Prehistoric Kingdom will have animals from both the Paleozoic and the Cenozoic, as well as Mesozoic non-dinosaurs. So they're actually going to have pterosaurs and marine reptiles. So, just all-around better game. I think it will be when it eventually comes to fruition. Just like my parents? What's just like my parents? Sounds like a definite improvement. Yeah, definitely, really. Jurassic World Evolution was kind of disappointing. Because it's like, park builders have been around for a long time, and the main appeal of park builders is to have that sense of customization, that sense of being able to create, what you want, the kind of park that you want, and Jurassic World Evolution doesn't have a whole lot of that. Except, the appeal of park builders is to people who like to control every tiny little thing, and you can't really do that with Jurassic World Evolution, at least not as much as you can with a lot of other park builders that have come before. So it's like, here's a game that comes out like 10 years, 15 years after Zoo Tycoon 2, and yet that game is so much better in terms of its playability. So, why? But Prehistoric Kingdom is looking to remedy that. Okay, so that was back when I left it into the water without looking. See, now that's different. That was carelessness. Theirs was a desperate desire to end their existence on this planet. Is this another Paleosanua? Yes, it is. God, it went from Didelphodon... Oh, yikes. The threat display. It went from Didelphodon everywhere to... Now it's just Paleosanua. He's not happy with me. He doesn't like me being here. Oh, and he's attacking. I take just one look at the child and run into the water. Every time. Every time. And that's something they should fix as well, is the tendency for the parents to get themselves killed so quickly. It's kind of immersion breaking how ubiquitous it is. Alright, let's see. Oh, here's something kind of cool. So, when this game had its Kickstarter, why aren't you moving? When this game had its Kickstarter, I supported it at a special tier that, for one of the rewards, was a cast of the Dakotaraptor type specimen's sickle claw. So it took a while, but because all the physical rewards were shipped out at once, and one of the physical rewards was the art book that took a while to produce. But both of those came in the mail a few weeks ago. Oh, time to grow up. So now I have a cast of an actual Dakotaraptor claw. So that's pretty neat. Oh shoot! Fuck. Up the tree. There's something still down there. That might be an Acroraptor though. It's gone. Might be gone. Nope. It's still there. Although... Oh, I think it just died. Yeah. No, it just got killed by this Brachycampsa. Thank you very much, Mr. Brachycampsa. Now, if you could just move so that I can feast on my fallen brethren, because I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever about cannibalism. Whoa! Shit! Okay, I got too close. That was all on me. Oh, that's actually pretty realistic, the way it just spins around, snaps at you. Oh, there's that Dakotaraptor adolescent again. Is he coming after me? Yeah, I think he is. Alright, up the tree. Oh, there's a Quetzalcoatlus. You can see it flying over there to the right. He's still down there. Wonder how long he's going to hang around here. Oh, there's an Acroraptor. So I was right, there was an Acroraptor over there. Oh, let's see if they fight one another. Looks like the Acroraptor is just trying to get away from it. Kind of tempted to go after that Acroraptor, actually. But no, because that Dakota Raptor's still hanging around. Go away. Go eat somebody else. Go harass somebody else. Leave me alone. Oh, I was out of my field of vision. Great. Come on. What are you calling at? What are you displaying to? Just get out of here. Now my hunger bar's getting low again. I gotta find something to eat. And quick. Oh no, I meant to jump. I meant to jump. There was a crocodile right there. Did it come after me? No, it did not. Well, there's that Dakota Raptor again over there. Or maybe it's a different one. I can't really tell. If it is the same one, then I admire his determination. Usually they just give up after a while. Looks like another piece of the swamp. Or the same one? Or the top? Have I been here already? I don't know. I can't tell. But wherever I am, there's still no food. Well, no food I can catch anyway. No food I can kill. Like particularly delicious. Said the cannibal. It's like, I don't look that different from you. Literally, since I think all the Dakota Raptor models are just the same model. I don't think they have any individual variation. That will be a feature, though. You actually will be able to customize the color of your Dakota Raptor. There'll be different skins for them at some point. They promised a lot with this game. It's just taking a while to actually get it all. Oh, some dinosaurs over there. But I can't eat them. Some Ankylosaurus. Oh! What are you? What are you? No, it's Paleosanoa again. Is this a Didolphodon? No, it's another Paleosanoa. I've never seen two of them so close together before. Oh, he's running away. I wonder if I can kill him now. Oh. Did it bite me? I don't think so. My thing isn't pulsating. I killed it. Yes. It didn't bite me. That's actually really surprising. Yep, there'll be alternate skins, and there'll also be options to play as an albino, a leucistic, or a melanistic or a piebald variation as well. So you'll be able to play as an albino, all white, leucistic, which is sort of like all sort of manila colored, melanistic, which is all black, like a black panther, or piebald, which is where you have sort of like splotches of black and white. And just as in nature, if you do choose to play as an albino or a melanistic, that will impact the gameplay. It will make it harder to survive because animals with those types of mutations do have trouble surviving because they stick out more than their contemporaries. Now I need to get a drink of water. After I get that drink of water, I'll just go to sleep. Is that a Didelphodon? I think it might be. Yep. Yes, it is. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, I think that's a fish over there. But I'm pretty satisfied, so once my thirst is all full, I'll go to sleep. Alrighty, another beautiful morning in Hell Creek. I wake up hungry for some Cretaceous breakfast. And then everything was gone again. I got like that every morning. Craving food, craving breakfast. Most important meal of the day. Oh, he's scooting. Oh, I saw a shadow overhead. Was that a Ankylosaurus? Yep, looks like it was. There it goes. There's another Ankylosaurus herd. Quite a few of them around here in the cypress swamps. I'm guessing that's a habitat preference. Love to scoot. And then there really was just nothing. Maybe get away from the swamp. Maybe I'll find something. How old am I? Well, I'm almost 2. Okay. Well, I think that's a Triceratops herd over there. Yep. Oh, no, a Ankylosaurus came out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Uh-oh. That sounded like a Dakota raptor. I better watch my back. Keep an eye out. Now I think we've reached the river. This isn't the swamp. I remember there being a lot of food down by the river last time, so hopefully we'll be getting a little bit more lucky. Because my tummy is pretty much half empty at this point. Uh-oh. Adolescent Dakota Raptor. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. Find a way to get yourself killed. Maybe then I can eat you. Uh-oh. You might have noticed me. Or maybe not. Yeah, it looks like not. I think I'll go this way then. I should also keep an eye out for any of those scar. Because I can't eat those. It's just a bit of a chore. Also gotta make sure there's no crocodiles around. Because they can move pretty fast in the water compared to us. Oh, darn it! I didn't even see that bird! I didn't even see that! Is there something over there? Or am I seeing things? I think I'm just seeing things. I'm starting to see mirages. I'm starting to hallucinate because I'm so hungry. I just see Triceratops walking around. Looks like a giant hamburger. Oh, shoot. I almost got nipped by that Brachiocampsa. And there's another one right there. Oh, something was just here. Something herbivorous. And, oh, it might have just been that Ankylosaurus. Darn it. My water's getting pretty low too. Well, I think I'm back to the cypress swamps. But there really wasn't a whole lot to eat here either. Man, I'm gonna die soon. Now, I'm not really going to die soon, because even when the hunger hits 0, it'll still take a while for the health bar to drop. Still, though, there's still no sign of any food. And there's no way I can go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. Because I'll lose hunger when I wake up. Oh, there's something. I think it's a Camops. Yes. And now it's food. Yes. Whew, that was lucky. Not much, but it'll fill me up at least. Now that I'm full, I can go to sleep. Ooh, is that another Camops? I think it is. Yep. Oh, shoot, adult Dakota Raptor. Not interested in me, though, thank goodness. Well, I think I've reached the redwood forests. We're doing on age. Alright, so I'm like 2 1/4. Why am I zoomed out? Okay. Okay, camera's acting a little wonky. Okay, that's kind of frustrating. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Whenever I angle the camera downwards, it zooms in and then zooms out. That's really weird. Why is it doing that? That's really weird. Camera needs a smack. A lot of things need a smack. Oh wait, no, you said snack. First one, then the other. Oh, Ankylosaurus! What? 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 How in the hell does a Ankylosaurus kill me? That should not be possible. What? It closed on me again. I don't know if that's my computer or the game. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But, I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you. Thank you, CT Aegis. Thank you for joining me as the only person in this stream. Kind of wish more people had showed up, but what are you gonna do? So thanks for joining me, and I'll just kind of see you around in general on Twitter and such. All right.